Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 5, Blissed for Life. Today we are talking about consciousness. So, consciousness is our ability as humans to be actively present in the moment. It's a really tough thing to do with our society and the way our culture is right now, because we are so dependent upon communication strategies that involve technology. We're constantly on the phone or on the computer, even in the car. We're doing, all sorts of different types of technology. Cars now make it so that you can have text messages coming in. So we're in constant contact with others. And what that does at times is it really leaves an absence of the constant contact that we want to have with ourselves. This absence takes us away from our path. It takes us away from the direction that our heart is bringing us to, the direction that our inner wisdom is leading us to, and all of the subtle messages that are happening in nature or in the world around us. We miss them because of this constant need for being in touch. And it's really, really challenging to stay in a place of consciousness. Of course, meditation is, the most common thing people are talking about these days, and it's super effective as a treatment technique to helping us be with our presence in the moment, but it's also helpful in, being present as our day goes on. I love this story. I was at a presentation that Don Miguel Ruiz was offering, and his sons were there, and Don Jose said, I'd just come back from India, and I was sitting in my room, and I was meditating for, the 12th straight hour. And he said, his dad, Don Miguel Ruiz, comes in and says, oh, it's time for dinner or something. And so he says, no, I'm meditating, I can't. So this goes on for quite a period of time. And finally, Don Miguel Ruiz comes back and says, if you have to stay in the room to stay in this space, you're not receiving the lesson. And the lesson is that you want to stay in that conscious space, that meditative state, as you go through your day, as you experience life. So come on down, have breakfast, and let's stay in this place. And Don Jose said it was this really awakening experience for him. And it makes sense, to try to experience the bliss and the quiet that we experience in meditation throughout our day. Because that's when we're the most in touch with ourselves. That's when we're quiet enough to hear our heart. That's when we are tuned in to receive the divine guidance. So today, as we go about our day, I want to really put emphasis on being in touch with technology when you need to be in touch with technology, but also being okay with leaving technology aside, saying, I don't really have to check my phone while I'm, dancing salsa, or I don't really have to check my phone while I'm cooking dinner. Be present with whatever it is that you're doing, because generally speaking, the messages can wait. And it's really important to just see what this does to you. See the space that you create in your day. Another thing that is coming up is that there's not enough time. And I hear this from clients all the time. There's not enough time for them to accomplish whatever it is they're hoping to accomplish. Could be in their business, could be with their own self-care, could be with their health, could be with making appointments with people that can help them in their process of healing. Many, many different reasons. But they're saying there's not enough time. And I challenge you, as you go through this day today, as you practice consciousness, to notice the amount of time and space that you gain and to relish in it, because time is available. It's right here. It's the same as it's always been. What's not is the pace in which we choose to attack life and the way that we choose to go to the constant contact, the way we choose to go to the to-do list, the way we choose to go to the should-dos. So take the space, tune out from the extraneous noise. Let the extraneous noise be exactly what it is. Find yourself, find the space, hear your heart, hear the divine guidance, and go through your day from that space. You are a conscious and ever-present being.